Hey, good evening, everybody. It's me, Lynn Renee McDonald, for Practical Spirituality Live. I'm in my house tonight in Virginia Beach. It's probably about 12:30 at night. Um, Running the gamut, running all over the place, trying to get lots of stuff done, like everybody else during this holiday season. There's a lot going on. My business is expanding. These times with Sag and the Jupiter Moon are pretty amazing times. However, it at times is really rough to keep up. Okay, so tonight, what I'm being guided to tell you about, as many of you know, we took a new space in the mall for our spiritual from love energy, guided by love energy, that is God or love energy, to open up a space in the mall. And when that happened, I was like, what the hell? I'm like, I don't need to do a mall space. I'm thinking, I'm not feeling it any other time. I don't like to go to the mall. There's so much shit going on at the mall. It's lower vibrational, blah, 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 blah. But what was interesting is that I hadn't been at the mall in a long ass time. And when we set up at the mall, I discovered that, wow, this space, this energy here at the mall, was copacetic. It was harmonious with me. And I was like, wow, right? So I'm thinking, well, this is going to suck. Why am I at the mall? I don't need to be at the mall. And then the truth is, right? The truth is that because the mall is in alignment with what we should be doing in our spiritual teachings and getting our stuff out to the world to change the world, right? The mall is in alignment with that. That changes the energy of everything, including the mall. I was like, oh my God, I was like, wow, right? So universe guided me to share that with you tonight. When you are in alignment with your soul, things that used to seem challenging, like being in the mall or lower vibrational places and things, and peopling or being in public empathically, will not be challenging at all. In fact, it will feel really good. Like my sister said to me, I love being at the mall and doing what we do here at the mall. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, so do I. I'm like, I love it too here. And I was like, why is that, God? I'm like, normally we're like, we don't even want to go to the mall. We don't want to be around the mall, but we're having the greatest time doing what we do at the mall because it's in alignment with what our soul came here to do, or our souls are, right? Okay. I just need my lighter. Okay, terrific. So that said, when you are in alignment with what your soul is supposed to be doing, it feels good. Even if it's a lower vibrational energy space or has been for you in the past. Here I am standing here in the now. I am different from in the past when I had gone into the mall in the past. And when you are in alignment, it feels good. Okay, so I'm sharing this with you tonight as part of my YouTube, Guided by Spirit. And also what we're going to talk about is malls and brick and mortar places. Okay, because here's what's coming in the future that Spirit is guiding me to tell you for brick and mortar places. All brick and mortar. Okay, as you all know, there's a pretty much a big crisis for brick and mortar. Brick and mortar is kind of, I don't want to say dying out, but it really is. If you're not like a McDonald's or a food place, or or a restaurant, or you don't have something to offer to the people, right? You don't have something to offer to them that's going to make them want to come out of their house. They're going to shop on the internet. And what's amazing about this is because there's so many, the new souls are coming in that are coming in here to change the world. They're automatically empathic. They're automatically tuned in, just far more open than the souls prior to this. The millennials, then even the newer age children, the star seeds, the rainbow children. I mean, there's just, it's infinite. All the earthworld names we have for these super gifted love energy beings or souls that are coming in right now. Okay, but these people are super empathic and super spiritually gifted, which is also, and they know, like the millennials, they know the computer, so they're more comfortable on the computer. It doesn't mean the computer is awesome in all ways. There's definitely some challenges there. Okay, but what universe has guided me to share with you is those challenges For the millennials, right? Like they're not really challenges for the millennials. They're challenges for people who aren't millennials, but they're also challenges here for brick and mortars, okay? Because the millennial people don't want to go out in the world. They want to stay at home because why? Because they're automatically empathic, even if you're not consciously spiritual. This is the truth about what's going on here with the changes of the planet going into the future now. Okay, so what's happening is, in order, as always, to sustain success in whatever your business is that you must change. If Earth world is changing, then you must change. The whole Earth world is moving into a more holistic spiritual space, as many of you know. They're going from holistic, and that's the bridge for spiritual. Okay, that's going to bring people to the spiritual, bring people to authentic, true happiness and enlightenment. All right, Christ consciousness. There's this whole big movement, as many of you who are in alignment with spirit teachings through me and in your soul. All right, you will know that this Christ consciousness is here and is the highest form of love energy, and it's to change the world. Okay, there's all different vibrations of this, as well as there's all different vibrations of love energy that is God, that is all part of everything and all that is, and it's all part of what's going on right now. Okay, that said, what's going to be happening with malls is lots of these stores, are going to be going out of business into the future because they cannot sustain. They're not offering the people anything that makes them want to come out of their houses. This is also why universe ended up, or God whispered in my ear and said, hey, you need to go to the mall. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, I don't want to be in the mall. I'm like, no spiritual space belongs in the mall. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And they're like, no, we're not kidding you, right? And that's how I ended up in the mall, right? As crazy as that is, right? But what else is happening is, as we go into the mall, I'm experiencing, I'm learning, I'm taking in all this information, all of this energy, and I'm reading the energy, and I'm always talking to love energy that is God, or talking to spirit, always talking. That's what I'm always doing, and working with love energy. This is what I do. I eat, breathe, sleep, and do love energy. What is it? It's Christ consciousness. Okay. And so universe tells me that this small space is about morphing with these changes, teaching, learning, growing. All right, constantly teaching, learning, growing with universe. All right, I'm doing that, and being innovative. The businesses that are not innovative today are, and anybody who really isn't open to change, willing to change, wanting to change, being innovative, being a visionary, and working with spirit, working with love energy, who isn't in any of these places at all, is going to have huge challenges, whether it's, and this is huge in businesses, okay, and in people as well, okay, because it goes hand in hand, collective consciousness and people. There's a balance there in Earth world, and this is how things are happening. This is all part of the law of love energy, the law of the universe, okay? So that said, so all your what do you call it, like chain stores, are going to be going out of business into the future. I wanted to say some names, but I'm guided by spirit. Like, yeah, don't have to name anything. But there's a lot of mall stores that are out there today, especially clothing stores. They're not offering the people anything. You can get all of that stuff or similar stuff to it on the internet. Okay. And really, on a subconscious level, that's what Amazon is hooked into. Let me be able to speak to the millennials. Let me be able to speak to the coming new times. Okay. As a visionary in his own right and in his own way, Jeff Bezos has tapped into Amazon, right? So on a soul level, he's understanding something that he's not even really most likely consciously aware of. His soul came in here to do this mission, and he's tapping into, this is the way I need to go. But really, it's all in line with spirit and love energy for the changes that have to come, because he's a catalyst in order. And he's super, super successful at the whole Amazon thing. All right, buying stuff online. Okay, in order for the malls, like I'm at the mall right now. Okay, this is the new age, the new space of retail that is coming into the future. And we are on the cutting edge of that. We must go into these spaces to make these changes here in Earth World. And the malls have to do this, the stores, all the brick and mortars, the physical selling places have to become innovational and super creative to bring the people to them. All right. So what does this mean? This means doing things way different from the way that you've been doing them, bringing the people out of their houses, bringing the people together. All of this is part of the grand design with love energy. Okay, so internet was set up for many amazing things and many different many reasons, right? All right, but it is also coinciding with, like, what people would say, the death of the brick and mortar. People are moving away, but if you offer the people services, amazing experiences and different things, then great things will continue to happen where people will come into the brick and mortars, and it brings people back into the soul again, more so than the internet does, where it brings them out of it in a different way. Right? This is all different ways of looking at things and being in alignment with love energy and the changes here on the planet. Okay, so thank you, God, for me speaking these words in layman's terms. So what does this mean? This means, give me a second here. This means this is all part of the grand design of love energy. Two, the internet is all designed to bring people into this different God space and take them away from the brick and mortar to change the whole grand design of the dynamics of everything that's happening out there, and technology simultaneously as well, and bringing the people back together in real life. That's what a brick and mortar does. All right. So it brings people in real life together, real life communication, real life listening, real life, reading energy, hearing, talking to people, being around people, giving a shit about people, coming from love within yourself and with people, right? Okay, so all of this is part of the grand design with love energy, as well as getting out in Earth World, doing stuff, doing things that are healthy for you, okay? So these new brick and mortar stores and places of business are going to have to offer things just like food places. They bring you out of your home. Come eat dinner with us. Come get some fast food. Come out to dinner. Have a great dinner experience. Have somebody wait on you. Have delicious food, right? Those are all enticing things that bring us out of the internet reality, okay, to come out here. All right, this is where the planet is going, into these spaces to bring people together more authentically in Earth World and be who you are. Now, it doesn't mean that the internet is going to go away. There's a lot of great things about Amazon and a lot of great things about the internet, clearly. All right, this is just part of the grand plan of the process for what's coming in the future, for the things that have to change or behooves the world to change, and is set up in the grand design of love energy for the future. 2 to 3, 4, 5 to 7, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 16, 18, 22 years into the future and beyond, okay? Okay, that said, so what's going to happen is clothing stores are going to have to morph. Maybe they're going to have what has come in, and when I say maybe, I'm sure this is part of it, they're going to do events differently, where they have hors d'oeuvres, let's say, where they have fashion models, and they have people that are real people, more so, real life people, model the clothes, give you an experience to help you and assist you, right? To bring you back to reality, to bring people together, to put on a show, to be creative, as well as bring those people together from love and get you to buy their products. So stores like, H&M and Forever 21, while they have, good deals and this and that, and bring you to an experiences that is an energy that is unique to them, right? Across the board, they're going to have to do different things if they're going to stay in business, okay? I mean, if you think about it, look at like Dave and Buster's. They're doing creative energy things, right? They're doing stuff like that to bring the people more into their spaces, okay? Out of the internet into this space, okay? So you're going to have a lot more stuff like that. And this is also why we have been guided to go to the mall, bringing spirituality, spirituality or love energy that is God into mainstream. This is all part of the changes that has to happen. So we are offering, massage, Reiki, cranial sacral, reading. So we're bringing love energy services as well as medical intuitive. We're teaching enlightenment. We're helping people. We're assisting people. We're doing life counseling. We're helping people make their dreams happen. And we're doing it right here in the middle of the fucking mall, right? Guided by love, giving them, even sometimes it's just planting a seed and getting them in our energy. These are the changes. Mall has to change too, or the mall is going to go out of business. Do you see? So these are the changes that are coming in the earth world in the future years to come. Okay. And with business and brick and mortar versus internet. Again, it doesn't mean at this time I'm not feeling internet is going to go out of business or anything like that. There's pluses and minuses or wells and unwells in everything. So right now, this is the balance of what's coming in the future for everybody, okay? So heads up, if you have a business, this is going to be about looking at the future, creating different experiences, different things. What are you going to offer your people? Integrity, honor, value, worth, responsibility. Who do I want to be? What do I want to teach? What do I want to do in my business? What do I want to present to the people? What special magic can I bring to the table that's going to get them into my brick and mortar, into my business to work with me? And then the more versatile you are, the more they're going to pick up the phone and do work with you, the more they're going to come to your location, the more they're going to want to be with you. And the better you are at what you do, the greater gifts and love energy magic as well of the space of that you're going to be in. And you're going to bring greater things to you, okay? So how do you be the best you that you can be? By working with love. Now, again, this is what we teach. This is what we do. You don't have to do it where you do it exactly like me. What matters is that you're in alignment with that, okay? And you're doing it, okay? That's where all the greatest success, happiness, joy is going to come. And this is where things business-wise and personal-wise are going into the future. Kind of like, not unlike the daredevil stuff, what makes you a daredevil, what makes you feel like you need something more out of life, a little bit more of a thrill, right? So this is kind of in alignment with that, getting people out there for the experience. That's what's going to take them away from the internet and offering them things that speak to their souls, the coming into the future, getting out of what's enticing to get out of the house, and exciting and fun. So, and gives back and puts community together and people together once again from the highest form of love. And this is what the grand design here is. So this is just a little bit of a look into the future where commerce is going, brick and mortars are going, and internet is going. And old world ways of fantastic customer service, the refund, right? Honoring your customers, respecting your people, having business ethics that are from the highest form of love. These two will go hand in hand with everything that I'm talking about tonight. So this is great advice for those of you who are looking into a new business for the future, especially if it's a brick and mortar. What are you going to offer the people that's different, creative, innovative, amazing, right? If you look at like rock stars, like, not saying that she's my favorite, so to speak, but you've got to admire her for her ability to still be super successful and change herself, her image, be innovative. That would be Madonna, all right? Beyonce, all right? These are women who are constantly changing their image to be their greatest them with the times that are here, their greatest success. All right. And this is where everybody else is going, but not in that way that they're doing it. Right. That's for like Hollywood music stuff in Earth World. Right. A little bit different from what I'm talking about, but it's all in alignment with all of this. Okay. It's all part of the same thing. Have to be creative, innovative to make your dreams happen. And if you want to be really successful into the future, you can't do the same shit over and over, and you can't fall asleep while you're doing it. You can't fall asleep at the business wheel. Okay. You can't fall asleep at the wheel of your dreams because you're never going to make it then. And you want to be a star, the real star that you are in these changing times. So go make your dreams happen. Sage advice for everybody. Love you guys. Many blessings. I'll see you at the mall, or I'll see you at our center and shop, and or shop and center. This weekend we have Steve Freeland here. Great times, great stuff is happening. He does magical vibrational alchemy work. If you haven't done any work on your soul, this is a great start, especially to slam out the shit out of you, as well as balance your shit, slam out the shit, meaning get rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. Okay. Balance your chakras, clear your stuff out, okay? Great times, great things coming. Cut past life cords, open your highest heart self. He does a really amazing work. He's going to be at our Shopping Center Institute for Christ Consciousness and the Copper Dragon this weekend. We will also be at the mall. We also have Dr. Steve Giltz doing energy chiropractic. We have Lola I always say yoga with Emily Kuhn. She's fantastic as well. And we have awesome massage, cranial sacral, and Reiki energy work as well with Laura Mirabile. All right. So thank you guys for listening. Have a great night. Hope to see you this weekend and into the